has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher.
That one drops for him. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you played.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Now, this is why LeBron shoots such a high percentage. He picks his spots, and then he burrows his way right to the interior.
There's the lob to the hoop. Chris can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop. But they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
On the wing, Green. That three off the mark.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
They're pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now, here's Curry. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's James. Inside. Pass to Davis. Over Wiggins. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Dude, Steph plays that one perfectly.
Here's James. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight for him.
Here's Davis. Throws up again. Lets it go with a 3. Six on the shot clock. Back to LeBron. Missed it, even after all those chances. Warriors trailed by 5. Here's Wiggins. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
No stopping Wiggins there. You have to respect his aggressiveness and fighting mentality.
Different look here for the Warriors.
Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots, those long twos, has started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
Free throw good, LeBron. And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnovers. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are, where his decision making can be that much better.
Here's Looney. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim. Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Wiggins. LeBron with the block.
LeBron using his big mitts there. Comes in handy on defense. Getting up there to spike that one away.
What a kick!
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Here's Wiggins. And ooh, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh my goodness.
And dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
The Warriors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Sometimes all you can do is wrap up Davis and hope he doesn't make the shot.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Pascal. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Here's Toscano. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Over to the left wing. And the basket by Smailagic. Smailagic has got his first 2 points. And a wide open look for James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Poole. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
LeBron James and his basketball instincts are absolutely incredible. How about that one there?
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Howard. It's good on the putback.
It's good.
The lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big East.
It's good.
In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Warriors trailed by 10. Curry fires from way outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Now here's Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Warriors miss again. Lakers leading by 10.
And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant gone. Clay rehabbing. The Warriors, I mean, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry, when he's healthy, changes that whole narrative.
Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Got to do your best to make Steph put the ball on the floor. I know he can still do that, but catch and shoot is just deadly.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
We watch LeBron and we marvel at him, but how hard that LeBron James works at his craft and continues to push the bar for himself physically is one of the things that you have to appreciate the most.
The Warriors shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And the technical free throw is good.
And I hope kids out there are watching the textbook form on Thompson's jumper.
So many things that you can check the boxes on in terms of the fundamentals of a great shooter. It starts at the base. It's great footwork. You square up. You got a quick release. And you got to follow through. It really is something to watch.
Pass to Caruso. From right side. And James throws it down.
LeBron showing all the ways that he can dominate a game here on another level in this one.
Thompson outside. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. Rebound the Lakers.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Curry, great timing on the block, catching his man off guard with a big-time rejection.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, in the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity. Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
Making a change here. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Here's Davis. Chris with the rebound.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fellow.